Hey, Sammy-doo coming to you live from Precious World Mobile Studios, ready to drop another golden nugget with regards to your real estate business. Hey, listen, if you are struggling to get your real estate business off the ground, I do provide coaching and mentorship. I've got mentees across the country. Um, can't save the whole world, but I can handle a few more if you are open and interested. Uh, this would be very, very wise on your part if you're new, because you don't know what you don't know, and you don't want to get yourself in any trouble. Not to mention, you don't want to find yourself having spent so much money that you dug a hole so deep that you're so far in debt before you even get boosted. But today I want to talk to you about shiny objects. Real estate wholesale, shiny objects. You know how you buy a car and then all of a sudden you start seeing everybody else with that same kind of car you got? Or you've got something new and everybody else seems to have that same new dress, that same new suit, that same new item. Well, the real estate business is the same way. Some of you have been gotten the ideal of being able to do some real estate investing, wholesaling, and transactions without using your own money and all that kind of thing. And you've heard about all of that, which is all fine and dandy. And I will tell you, some of it is a little hype. This is a real estate business. It will cost you some money if you're going to be in business. Any business that you're going to make money in is going to cost you some money. So let's not be fooled. But what I want to talk to you about is how not to spend so much money when trying to grow your real estate business. And there's this thing that I call the shiny object syndrome. The shiny object syndrome. So what happens when you're new in this business, you'll hear something that sounds good to you, you get so interested and you're on fire and everything, and you're ready to go. And then all of a sudden you see another email come through, and that sounds kind of good. It could be 1 minute we're talking about fix and flip, another minute they're talking about wholesale, another minute they're talking about tax deeds, another minute they're talking about multi-family, another minute they're talking about selling notes or buying notes or whatever. And the problem with that is there are so many different strategies in the real estate business that, first of all, some of the strategies takes maturity for you to grow into, and other strategies are just specific to a specific niche. What happens with new people is that you see so much of what's going on out there or what's being offered to you that you're chasing a bunch of rabbits. And you know the saying, if you're chasing 2 rabbits, you're going to starve. You're not going to eat. You need to focus on one item and one thing. And I would tell you, if you're just getting started, probably what that one thing should be, but every now and then there might be someone else that might be capable of doing some extra things. It just kind of depends on their situation. But most of you probably should just be starting in the wholesale arena. And even with that, you still want to get some help because you don't know what you don't know. And I've got mentees right now. I'm trying to bail out of troubling situations. Some that being threatened with lawsuits, and others that is getting ready to lose a deal that he shouldn't lose. There's just so many different things that have they had a seasoned investor type guy like myself that can kind of help them out, hold their hand, give them the recommendations of what they need to do to handle that situation. They're going to be all right because they're smart enough to hire a coach. With regards to shiny objects, guess what? Even my mentees will come back and say, they came across this, or something was said about this, or somebody told them this, or they heard about this. And number one thing I tell them, listen, stay focused. Right now, let's get your deal done. Right now, let's get your first one done. Let's get a second one done. Let's see a little something going on before you start trying to branch out into all these other arenas. Let's get some action behind the dream. Let's get you out of la la land and out of the euphoria and the dopamine of I'm going to be rich one day in real estate, and let's just get you into reality. Real estate is hard. It's a grind. It takes obviously some skill sets. necessary to be successful. It takes some wisdom to be successful. And in getting started, it really takes a mentor. I don't know any successful real estate investor, some that you know, that you heard of in the media, and some that you don't know, but all the ones that I know all have mentors, all have someone that kind of helped them get to where they wanted to be and the levels that they are. So if you're trying to operate without a mentor and you're still, 1 or 2 or 3 deals, less than 10 deals, and you don't have a mentor, you just kind of been out there winging it, well, I'll tell you 2 things. First of all, you can possibly end up getting yourself in trouble. And if not, you can also contribute to the government intervention of regulating things that we are able to do to make it where we can't do it again or can't do it anymore. Why? Because we got bad apples doing bad things, some knowingly and some not knowingly, but they're still bad and causing it bad for the rest of us. So this is why my mentors told me, it's time to reach one, teach one. Let's stop talking about these, these so-called rookies and newbies and things of that nature, and let's just, put yourself out there to try to help some, help some out, and continue to make these videos and being a lone wolf in the wilderness, talking about, get you some help. I need to do more of that, and even if you don't go with me, get somebody. And by the way, I can only handle so many anyway. So at this time, I can handle a few more. Feel free to hit the link in the description of this video where you can book a free 30-minute consult with me. Get on my calendar in order to do that. If the space is open, I'm open. If it's not, then you have to find a space that's open on my calendar. But book a free 30-minute consult where we can kind of talk about what you need to do to get your business going. I will tell you up front, you definitely need a mentor if you don't have one. And secondly, we can talk about that if you want to entertain me, what that one-on-one relationship can look like and help you out. And like I said, I got a handful already. I can handle a few more. I'm not sure how many more, but and I'm also taking mentees across the country right now. I've got Michigan, California, Chicago, South Carolina, of course Texas, where my home state is currently, Arkansas. I've got a handful of folks out there. So if you want to look at getting some additional help, so you can have a coach in your ear telling you to stop chasing those shiny objects, because you can be chasing those suckers, man, not even know. You're just so amped up and so happy and so excited about what you done heard or seen that you just don't get anything else done because you're still chasing items. So be aware of the shiny object syndrome that can hurt you and your business from getting started. Anybody that's chasing 2 rabbits is going to starve, because you're not going to catch both of them at the same time. You got to work on one at a time. Work one strategy at a time. Learn that strategy and then grow into others. Learn the business and then grow into others. If that makes sense to you and you like more of this type of information, also please subscribe to this channel. Feel free to inquire on being part of my private coaching group, where I put out even more of the secret sauce, even more details in that private group for those that want that type of advice and coaching. I don't give a lot of detail on the real estate business itself. There's a lot of stuff out there already. I am trying to attack you from a different angle, basically getting into your head to let you know that there are a lot of golden nuggets that you won't find on YouTube, but that are necessary in this business and in this business to be successful. There are a lot of golden nuggets. Nobody on YouTube and none of these fancy seminars are giving you all the secret sauce. Nobody is. I would tell you, not even me. That information is valuable. It costs us money to learn and to experience, whether we're sharing information that we're able to pay for coaching or whatever from somebody else, or whether we are sharing information from losses that we've occurred. That information is valuable. So you want to be mindful about investing in your own future, investing in yourself to learn the business. And the good thing about having a coach and mentor is you can learn a lot of shortcuts just by leveraging their experience. In fact, you can leverage a lot utilizing your coach or mentor's knowledge and experience. And it can help you get off to a start much faster than where you are right now. So whether it's in the marketing space, the strategy space, the how to talk to people space, the negotiating space, the how to draw it up space, or whatever. I talk about the 8 pillars of a real estate business. Without either of those pillars, without all 8 pillars, you will not have a business. You miss one pillar, you don't have a business. I'm dealing with one of my mentees right now, where we're on pillar number 8, secure the close and secure your interest. Because you can have a deal all the way at title and it don't close for whatever reasons. So, and that's pillar number 8. We can go a lot deeper than that, but just want to give you a quick nugget there. So feel free to reach out, subscribe, and share this video if you don't mind. Again, there are some people, even if you don't need it, there are others that do. And you may know someone else that's trying to get into real estate that you can share this with. I'm a very personable guy. You can feel free to reach out. And until then, I'll see you at the top because the bottom sure is crowded. God bless.